LS MIDDY and GQ Patrol LS1 mid-bull bass. When I got it, it was freaking just a stock TB. It was in rattle can primer. Sanded it all down, painted it all, freaking pretty much pulled it up. Decided to was going to keep a TB, and then pulled the motor out and decided to do an LS. Did it all myself in the shed here, so that shed there, not this one. All bar work, built the bar work, freaking got a high mount, kept going, and just ended up getting free spool, freaking 24 volt. It'll be twin motored soon after the bills are paid. Then I decided, got some 4.6s, chucked some front and rear lockers in them, all new style ARBs. Painted in the shed, did all the stainless work myself, all the bar work, freaking, what else? Freaking, ended up doing gutter bars, it's got 4-link rear in it, standard wheelbase, so it was a short wheelbase, and moved the diff back 11 inches. The triangulated top rear end, so instead of a 5-link rear, it's got a 4-link, so a top end triangles. As I said, front and rear GUs, gutter bars, got a cruiser scoop, reckon for all the cruiser lovers out there, I thought you might like that. Pretty much stock internals, stock motor, and just made it a little bit fancy in the engine bay, and every arm's custom made, all Pano tie rods, freaking you name it, trail gear, freaking arms, and the standard GU CVs for the moment, so I get RCVs, so I like breaking them. I'm running a 37-inch Dix Epic on a ProComp 17 by neg 30 rim. They're freaking sick in the bush. I rate them highly. 2-inch lift, 37s, as I said, freaking Fox Remote Res 2.0s. Just cut guards, so it fits 37, so cut to the shit house. So, yeah. Nothing really, we've done it all. We pulled the gearbox out 2 nights ago, done a few things to the clutch, machined it down. New rear main seal in it, on the motor, thrust bearing, because that was a bit dicky. Just a bit of a tidy up, probably just change some wiring around, bits and pieces. Top twin motor for the high mount. Then just finish off a few little bits of bar work, just do some welding on it, alter some things. Paint a new rear guard when I freaking caved the guard in because you pushed me into a tree.
I didn't do anything.
You did so. You said go that way and I went that way. Yeah, just do a new guard and everything. I'll probably build a whole new bull bar for it because she's a bit storied. So, and then I might just bring it out a bit because it's a bit close into the grill. So if I hit something, it'll just freaking cave in. It'll just cave in more. So I'll bring it out probably 50mm and redesign it. Other than that, just freaking drink beers in the shed and look at it until it's done. I was going to build it as a tourer, and I was actually going to put a TD in it, but then I decided no, I don't like kettles. So I decided to do an LS. I did that on the extremely cheap, so the LS conversion only cost me probably about no more than $6 grand. So, and that's all done myself, and with the help of mates, a lot of phone calls to a lot of mates going, how do I do this, how do I do that? So, and I've got a lot of phone calls actually. They got sick of me at some stage, I think. Yeah, well, it was going to be a super tourer, so then I'm just going, stuff it, just reckon. It's still going to be a super tourer, so I've still got to build another petrol tank for the rear because it hasn't got much fuel capacity. But I'll build one of them shortly. But at the end of the day, it's a very modified car, so I'm just going to have fun up bush. Just a very capable car. It does a lot of recoveries in the area because I'm out in the Yarra Valley. So I got a few phone calls and that when all the young blokes get stuck without their winches and their 31-inch and their Hiluxes. So yeah, it's a bit of a recovery vehicle for my area. So it's a very capable car, and it's just my little bush slut. Zook, is going to do really well because he's short and he can ride the ruts. It's going to be tricky because it depends on everyone's driving style and how they want to do it. Like, they want to send it, like Manny will send it if he actually gets his car finished. Manny will break CVs, I reckon, because he's got too much power in stock CVs, the little bitch. But it's a tricky one to say who's going to do well. I reckon George will just blow a diff because George does diffs. At the end of the day, it comes down to the end of the day who drives, because I can't say that because it depends what happens. So at the end of the day, yeah, can't say who's going to do well. I reckon everyone would do well if they keep the car straight and drive well. I'm just going to be going. Not like us.
It's going to be. There'll be some point of it. Fuck this!
He says it every time we come over, we go, come on, down, just cruise along, next minute. Smash into a tree for the 5th time.
That's my fault, apparently, too.
Maybe his guy helped me build the car pretty much for most of the way. His name's Michael, but we call him Dickie because he's got a little dick. And he's standing there right there.
Come on, get in here, Dickie.
Yeah.
This is my little hobbit friend Dickie. So,
I'm not that short, no.
and if I stand up straight, you are.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah, he's the one that freaking helped me most of the way. Freaking said, don't do this, do that. So next we're gonna be building his car next. So, and yeah, it's gonna be cracking.
How do you think he's going to go, Dickie?
I think we'll go pretty well. It's a pretty capable car, so. Can you leave my nipple alone? The Zoot will go well, I reckon. That cruiser on portals, that'll do pretty well. But yeah, Fish will go pretty well. It's only mid-wheelbase in it, isn't it?
No,
there's another one.
You got Danny.
Oh, Josh's old car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Mid-wheelbases always go well. They always get between everyone else's wheel holes and can't really beat an LS, so yeah.
Better than Barra.
Fuck off, idiot.
Alright, now get the fuck out of here.
Oh, good. Fuck 8 cameras.
Can we redo that?